week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Raps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Raps, where the big boys play.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers all around the world, and listeners too, it's time for another wonderfully mirthful episode of The Voice Party. We have JD, R&D. We've got yours truly, Joaquin Xavier. We have Phil Spruner on the boards, and our most auspicious guest. Please introduce yourself, guest.
Maza. Or should I do it like, Maza, this is Maza right here.
I'll tell you what, brother.
Yeah, brother, let me tell you.
You can make tacos, you can make tamales.
But don't touch my Maza.
You go by Maza?
Yeah, you know what? It's just...
The podcast is Maza for the Raza.
The Maza for the Raza, and it just, you know, everybody, hey, what's up, Maza? I'm like, okay, I embraced it.
Maza makes everything, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Tastes delicious, dude.
You can make tortillas, you can make tamales, you can make everything Maza.
Yeah.
It's the most important ingredient in the culture, bro.
That's why I got stretchy pants, bro. Real talk. No, real talk. Shit.
That's true, yeah. That's what I got too. I got a big ass belt, bro.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I love that introduction. That was awesome.
You like wrestling?
You know, I don't follow it that much.
Okay.
But I do. You know what? I just don't watch TV anymore. I don't, dude.
Yeah.
It's nothing bad. It's just that I'm always kind of like venturing off doing something else. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, I am stuck. Like, you know, like, oh, it's WWE. Oh, I thought it was WWF.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's when I stopped watching too, bro. Like, for real. I stopped watching when they changed
Get the
WWE.
F out.
Yeah, the F out. Yeah.
Got sued by a panda bear, man. Couldn't come back.
But my boy got into me, you know, getting back, and we still have some Costco pizza, and
Hell yeah. Yeah. You also run a podcast, bro. That's how I came across you. You're on social media.
Yeah. No, that's it. I just run a thing called Maza. Right now it's Maza 831, but you know, originally it's Maza for the Raza, but just everybody got kind of confused. You know, Maza para la Raza, Maza this, and I don't know. It's been interesting, man.
Yeah.
Because you say it's a podcast, and I say I don't know what the hell it is.
I feel the same way about my thing. Yeah.
Question is it audio only or is it visual?
No, dude.
It's all kinds of content.
If you, it's I guess it's an Instagram page, but it's a little bit of everything. But it started off as a podcast, like everything, you know.
Yeah, because you had Flaco on, right?
Yeah, I had everybody. Yeah, everybody. Oh, Flaco.
Shout out to Flaco because he's the one that connected us.
Yeah, dude. Okay, let's start telling stories. So I know Flaco. He didn't know me, but I know him. And I was going through the whole sad, you know, phase of my life. You know, almost going through a divorce, and I was what's it called? Staying at my parents' house. And 2 houses down, I hear like just somebody playing Sublime. Oh. And you know, just rocking in the garage, and then playing like some reggae, and then playing some others. It was like, God damn, this is some jazz. You know, I'm all fucking emo sad boy out, and then he started playing all that stuff. I'm like, dude, who the hell is it? And to find out it was Flaco. Yeah, it was cool, man.
When you said all those, he's mentioned I was in a reggae band. I wasn't.
Yeah, dude, he was playing every genre. I'm like, all right, dude, I'm feeling this. And then later on, I started seeing him at what was it, the Cultura? It's an ACFA or something like that. Yeah.
Campesino.
Yeah, it's part of they all kind of work together.
Got it, okay.
Then that's actually where I really started seeing like, dude, there's talent out here. And stuff, you know what I mean?
We just had, you know.
Yeah. Julian, I mean, well, you know, El Gordo right there, man. That's another guy.
Salinas is popping, bro.
It's happening. There's, you know, to me, I think it's this whole social media. That's the one good thing I love about it, is that, you know, that everybody has talent. There are a lot of people have talent, you know. And this social media allows to kind of expose that, instead of, you know, we're kind of stuck on just watching, you know, this actor or this, you know. So that's where I honestly, the whole Maza thing, it's really the people that make it is the talent and people that I collaborate with, and I'm just a dude just watching and enjoying everything. You know what I mean? Just enjoying this experience and stuff. So, yeah,
bro, that's dope, bro. Because that's this exact same reason I wanted to start this. Just because, in our town where we grew up, and all around us, like we see all these like comedians popping out, bands and filmmakers, and just want to highlight that, highlight all that they're doing, and involve yourself in a way that you can, like, for me, I want a reason to go talk to them that I like what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a medium, dude. It's a medium of just connecting. That's it, and that's what Maza is for me. Is just a medium of having a reason to connect with all of you guys.
Right on.
I come from a volunteer background, selling Girl Scout cookies, and no, just kidding.
Buying them too.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing. So I kind of seen that there was like there was people out there, but nobody knew that they lived across the street or they existed.
Right.
So doing that little platform and starting off as the podcast, but I give it up to the podcast. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? I'm looking at this, I'm like, God, hours of setups and stuff. So
how long did it take us to set up today, Phil?
I think it was hour and a half.
Yeah.
Normally it takes around 2 hours. We got it in an hour and a half.
3 hours.
Yeah, I'm seeing all these wires and everything, so I'm just like watching where I step, man.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's the fun thing. You know what I mean? Also, it's the learning. I know that I'm kind of what I kind of consider myself jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
But a master of none or something like that.
Yeah. A master of one is no. You don't know how it goes?
Was it
Jack of all trades is a master of none, but then there's an ending.
Oh,
to
yeah.
it. But the master of one is better than the master of
just
none,
one or something like that.
No, it was different.
Is the master of one is better than not being a master of anything?
No, it's like being a master of all is better than being a master of one. Like, it's better to know. I'll look for it before the end of the show.
I know what you're talking about, and that's pretty cool. It's just like, but yeah, no. It's the only reason why I do this, and like I did the podcast, and then everybody started doing podcasts, and then I'm like, okay, let me venture off to something else. So we're doing little videos. We're doing.
Hey, bro, real quick.
Go. You got it?
I have it. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. And that's
nice.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to bring that out because it was gonna bug with me throughout the whole episode.
I'm looking at this too short sweater that you have, and I'm just like, what's my favorite?
What's my favorite?
We were just talking.
You gotta say it like short.
Yeah.
We talked about how they blur it out. So you were on a podcast. And that's how you got interested in becoming.
No, you know what? It actually was my brother-in-law. He was a comedian up in Utah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's why I love comedians. You know what I mean? I love comedians. I'm looking at you guys all sexually and everything. Just kidding. No, I'm just playing with you.
I'm the only one here. So just look at me.
Okay. And he started a podcast. He was interviewing like MMA fighters in his car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was a cool little concept. And then so that kind of stuck in my head. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to do something like that. And then there was a podcast up in there's a spot over there, XL Public House.
Yeah.
That everybody it's really like the spot where kind of everything kind of broke off with the original owners, and then some other ones took over, and they kept the vibe going. And the podcast community started blowing up there. Drink beers, get drunk, and just talk about random stuff. Yeah. So I just heard him, and he said, hey, anybody wants to start a podcast? I'm like, you know what, let's do it. And me and my boy just got on a phone, and we were like going through that sad phase, and we just got the phone. He's like, do you want to do a podcast? Yeah. But first we started off like a food thing. Yeah. Everybody starts off with food, some kind of review and stuff. So we go to this sushi roll place, And we realized, like, you know, a bunch of romantic people, you know, we're all fucking sad and everything, and everybody's all romantic, flowers and all that, and we're just like feeling it. Well, stupid us didn't realize it was Valentine's Day.
Hella romantic.
Hella romantic. And we're just like, damn, dude. It's like, hell yeah, you're gonna give it up, kind of. But but yeah, dude, it just started from there, and then I started getting to know more people.
Yeah.
And I've always been like the shadow.
Yeah.
You know, just really kind of just observing the view, because I already know, like, people are just like, who in the hell is this guy? You know, what's your intentions? Yeah. So I just knew that I just gotta make my presence there. Yeah. And then more and more people get to know that, oh, it's Maza. It's just the homie, you know. So more and more, yeah, like I got to give it up to Flaco, you know.
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, you know, he was.
How did you approach him?
I don't even know, dude. I know. It's been one of those. It's because it's still small, you know. It's a city, but it's still small that everybody just bumps into each other. Yeah. And then, but he was my dad's neighbor, you know, and it was cool, you know. He was the neighbor, and then they just opened up a thing called Brews and Crews, and they were making beer right there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like everybody just kind of,
there's little hubs where everybody meets.
Yeah. So yeah, once you so I started getting to know this community, which was kind of like, of course, shadowed by the stigma and all this, you know, whatever, the gangs and all that stuff. Yeah. So it was just like, dude, this is awesome. And yeah, everybody just works with me. They send me messages. Hey, we're having this going on. This is going on. I always constantly bump people, and I think for me, it's just I think the trick for me is that they know that I do this for free. Yeah. This is kind of like my community service and stuff, because like I said, I used to be, you know, this Mr. Community dude, but that knowing that my intentions is not like to monetize them, and I'm not, you know, people got to do what they got to do, but just really knowing that, you know, I'm just here to help out and stuff. So that's kind of,
is your form of community service. That's it's fun to do. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's fun, dude.
And then, you know, aside from that, like when you're involved in the community, it's beautiful to see like certain members of that community blossom.
Yeah.
Again, and and you were there from the, like, you know.
That's it, dude. It's like cool seeing everybody just grow. You know what I mean? Exactly. And that's the thing. You know, back to Julian. You know what I mean? It was awesome to see. You know, I was one of many that to see him kind of like, you know, taking that leap of like, I'm quitting my job. Yeah. I'm quitting my security, and I'm going to pursue this. You know, I was one of the camera guys. You know, one of many of his camera guys.
Oh, you were?
Oh yeah, I did a couple of skits. Yeah, you know.
That's dope. Oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, I did.
That's crazy. We just had him.
Yeah.
He came with his new camera guy. And
dude. It has to be LC. But anyways,
Tyler's Tyler.
Oh, Tyler. Okay.
Tyler.
But dude, that's the thing. It's just that everybody's there. They want to do something. We're hungry to do something, and that's where I kind of see is like where I can kind of, you know, if you need help in anything, where I can fit in. You know, you need some speakers. You need something.
Oh damn.
And that's where, you know, the Maza is kind of the medium of it, but really behind the scene is really like, hey bro, like you want to do something, like fuck, let's do something. You know what I mean? You know, you want to do comedy, like, oh, fuck, let's figure this out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I love that. That's my biggest thing, is just really like
middleman for all.
Just filling in the gap. That's it. Yeah. I honestly, like, in the back of the trunk, whenever there's an event, I'll always carry like extra wires, extra things.
I heard you in a video offer someone a jacket. Like you're offering a jacket to someone at the show.
Oh, is that right?
So I was watching they were performing.
Yeah.
Sabe, the band.
Oh yeah.
I see you in the video. You're just like, hey, you want a jacket? You sure? And I'm like, oh damn.
Oh yeah,
that's exactly what
you get a sweater. You get a sweater. Yeah.
Yeah. You need some cables.
Yeah, you need some. Yeah.
How about a jacket?
Yeah. No, that's it, dude. Cool, that's all it is. You just kind of fill in, and the thing is
artists needs that, bro. Like all the artists, they need that, because a lot of times, for the most part, not always, artists don't have support from their own family, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, like I get support, but I get like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I get it. We're just all different, you know. Yeah. You see my brothers and all them, like, you know, we all get along, but at the same time, we just have different thoughts and stuff.
For sure.
I'm the middle child, you know. I got the middle child syndrome, so. But
what is that?
Just like
I'm kind of a middle child too.
It's just that we're eccentric. I don't know, but but either way, I still do it. You know what I mean? Because I know at the end, like they're not gonna understand. You know. Yeah. They're not really going to understand, and so I just keep on doing it. And
because they see if you're not making money off of it, what the hell are you doing?
That's one of the biggest things that I get. I always get. It's like, why are you not monetizing this? Why you're not making money out of this? Oh, this you can make money, and you can make money, and you know what? It's perfectly fine, and that's where I kind of I'm weak at that. I'll get fired if I'm a car salesman, you know what I mean? Because that's not my thing. And it took me a while to think. I was like, yeah, it's because I volunteered my services for the longest years, you know, doing all these little things. So this is kind of now my service in a sense. Yeah. So I got a job, it pays the bills. I'm cool, you know, that part is cool
for sure.
But but I know some people, like, you know, they're fully committed to that, and you know, matter of fact, but once again, it's the gordo, like he did it, like, you know, now he has to take it to that next level
for sure.
And stuff.
No, and like I said, that's a dope service to offer, because we, you know, that's one of the reasons why I had joined the arts commission back in last year when I joined. I'm no longer a part of it, but that's why I was a part of it, because as far as like any kind of artist thing, you really don't have any kind of support.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you want to do a comedy show, how do I do it? Like, you know, there's no, you want to put together a comedy show, like like, you know, how can we do it? Like there's, you know, there's some like 2 venues in the area, but not really 2. One of them we can't even mention, but there's like one venue here that does that, and it kind of sounds like it's what XL Public House is, where we do our shows, where it's like anyone could go in there and hit them up to do a show.
That's the spot to go, and they'll say you know.
And now they got it to where they have a bar, because of all the shit that, you know, they started happening there. And like that kind of stuff is what, you know, you never know, that might the stuff you're doing that might, you know, help break out the next George Lopez or the next fucking Santana, you know.
Shit, man.
You know, cool. You never know. That'd know. Cool, like, all that shit that you do, like,
hell yeah. I mean, in the meantime, it's cool. It's
just supporting them, and you know, I've heard, I've had like guys, like, you know, that we've had here on the podcast, like afterwards tell me, yeah, man, I appreciate you like inviting me, because I was thinking about quitting comedy. I'm like, why, motherfucking why? Like, because I just, you know,
it's that little push, man.
It's that little push that helps, man.
Yeah.
And I'm all for helping the arts, because there's no support in the arts, man, like whatsoever, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this is. I'm sorry if I'm boring you and everything. I know this is all like. This is the.
No, you're not boring me at all.
You know what it is, bro?
What?
We just ate pizza. You had a slice.
Oh yeah.
I noticed after we eat carbs, especially, he gets a little like. Sorry.
He's like, yeah.
No, I'm fine. It's fine.
Okay, man. You know, I feel weird. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, bro, like, yeah. You know, that's my. That's
no, he'll chime in. He chimes in for sure.
As long as you chime in, that's cool.
He's just he's one of those what was it called? Like in fight movies, when they're like, they dodge every hit, and then at the end they won. Oh, remember Homer Simpson when he would take a beating?
He's the one that gives the last little kick on the ribs and shit. Yeah.
Remember Homer Simpson was taking all those hits, and then he just like push the guy
right at the right moment, because the dude was so tired, he just.
Hell yeah.
But no, you're not boring at all. I'm just waiting for an opportunity. I'm like, all right.
Oh, my bad.
Where can I get
I hogged the mic, bro. I hogged the mic.
Dude, that's it's hard. Like I said, that's why I like to play around with stuff like this.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I mean?
And the conversation's good. So I'm like, I don't see much that I could add to at the moment. I'm like, all right. I didn't know. I didn't know that you were done with.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Because I got too busy, man, and I
did you announce it in the chat?
No.
Okay, that's why I didn't know, and you didn't tell me.
I know. Carlos is also a commissioner in his area, so that's why I like hearing that, because your city, Salinas. You grew up in Salinas?
You know what? I actually grew up in a small. Born in San Jose, lived in Greenfield, which is a small town. my parents went to Salinas, and then I moved to San Jose, and then I was there for 15 years, and then I came back, and pretty much that's my own.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, which is cool because I got like the country life, the city life, and Salinas. That's why I think I fell in love with it. It was an in between. You know what I mean? It was just a little bit of everything.
And it's got that little, like, his whenever someone hears Salinas, you think it's the gunshots, the fucking,
I'm going to look at the camera. You got it ready, set up?
You're going to get shanked.
And then you're done. You're like, God damn. I was about to cry.
I was just kidding. Same with Richmond. Like, that's why I feel like I get along well with those guys, because they came to one of our shows. Yeah. Like, fuck, it's hell. It looks like Salinas here. That's what I think Carlos said when he got off at one of the venues I booked them at. Yeah. They're like, it's just like Salinas here, dude. I'm like, I don't know. I've never been to Salinas, but right on.
No, that's kind of the funny thing is just like, especially these smaller places, get that. There's nothing to do and all that. I'm just like, and that's probably you make that scene, dude.
And that's probably that's what I'm saying. Like there's a small community and these little that happens. I was reading that happens a lot in like small, like what was it, Athens back in Greek times? Like it's smaller than
city states.
It's smaller than all the other bigger countries next to it. So that's why they were like fucking. Like artistry, they were like the best in all the other countries, because of course they did the war shit too, but then they actually came together, a small tight knit community, and they exchanged ideas, and they
bro, it's so I've never like I've lived in San Jose and in the small town. I've never felt like a community, you know what I mean? Like literally just walk around and, hey, what's up, bro? Like,
big ass city.
Like, you're in the middle and you just bump into, people and they're doing stuff and it's just like, dude, this is cool, And then my job, like I'm working 12 hours a day, so I rarely like my time is like very limited and stuff. So I'm kind of happy we're doing this on Sunday, because it's like, oh man, yeah.
It's a good way to spend the Sunday.
A good way to spend the Sunday, yeah.
Just kicking back, relaxing, and talking with the boys.
Eating some pizza, hell yeah.
You had a long ass drive.
Yeah, but like
you say you're used to it.
I'm a truck driver, bro.
I think truck driver is the perfect job if you're gonna be doing all this shit.
Yeah, because I'm driving by myself and I work graveyard shifts, so like a lot of the stupid stuff that pops out, like because I do little sketches or I do little just whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where the magic happens.
Just thinking about it, you got all the time to think about all this shit.
Yeah. I mean, so you know what I mean?
That's dope.
So I'm all like dozed out and I'm just
beep beep beep.
Wrong side of the road. All right.
Hey, quick question about that. I want to dig more into the stuff, but like, truck drivers experience some wild shit, man. What's the wildest shit you experienced as a truck driver?
Going to 880. I remember there was like I was taking a load up to Oakland, and there was this janky ass like bus. It looked like a old Greyhound that they converted into They converted into a party bus.
Oh shit!
And one time I was just like, I was looking and the bumper was flapping and everything was just like, and there was lights fucking going on. Like, what the hell is going on? So I gassed it, and I'm in a high level, so I'm looking and I see, and dude, I kid you not, like there was everybody getting a lap dance. In that bus, like what the hell is going on? So that's
one of those strip club.
I have no idea.
I've heard of those things, dude. It's like mobile strip clubs where they empty out the whole inside and they put poles.
Yeah. And there twice I seen them at it. I'm like, it's the I gas it up. Yeah.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
But that's one of them. The other ones is I just.
Can't talk about it.
Well,
Why? What's a diet one? A diet version of that? Or you could tell the story in third person, like it didn't happen to me, but a friend of mine.
No, I've seen a lot of people
just asking for a friend.
I've like I said, I'm on the high air. I'm looking down.
Oh
so I see a lot of people getting service. While they're driving.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, oil changes.
I don't know how to explain.
Fluid draining.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Sounds distracting for the drivers. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know. I just see hair right here. And,
that's the best.
Happy driver. But yeah, that's
especially on 880. Goddamn.
Yeah, well, that's everywhere, man. I just I bumped into it. Like, God, what? Wow. Yeah. So. Wow. But yeah, other than that, just a lot of accidents. Jeez. So.
Oh, that's the whole. That's I drive a lot with my job too, bro. And that's one of those things that like everybody's like, "Well, you drive like a grandma." Like, well, you see some shit. I've seen
Gotta be careful.
It'll make you. Fucking,
I see boots without, with just a leg on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like damn.
Or a helmet.
Yeah.
And the head's still in there.
Oh yeah.
Lord.
There's some sad. But I think that's why I do this. Is honestly, I'm enjoying life more and more. You see stuff like that, you're just like, man. And just enjoy life.
Yeah, you have to appreciate every second you got.
You gotta do.
Yeah, you want to do it, just do it, shit, man. Because good Lord,
you could be gone tomorrow doing the simplest thing of driving down the highway.
So I got my bucket list. I actually want to do comedy. I do want to do. I just want to do one stand up, and I'm cool.
Yeah.
One open mic. One even with my little guitar, all these little things, because honestly, all these people that I'm around, like that's the cool thing, like they inspire me. Like, dude, like, I
love that.
You know what I mean? It's very inspiring, and that's what. So one of these days, man.
Hey, we might have a closed mic for amateurs coming up.
Oh, there you go.
But it's in Richmond if you want to drive up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll scrunch up my gas.
I always tell everyone you should, if like like everyone I meet is like, what does it take to do comedy? You got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Same thing with anything.
Right. With music, same thing. Like you got to just do it. One of my homies, his name is Mario Montes, the butcher. He's a comic.
Butcher.
You know him?
Yeah.
No,
that one.
No, it's Mario Montes. He's a Mexican comic too, but
okay.
Yeah, he goes by the butcher because he used to butcher meat.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he big dude. Yeah.
Damn.
He's he told me a story because he's like, before he did stand up, he was a big fan of stand up, so he used to go to shows all the time, and he saw Ellen back when she was like barely starting.
Yeah.
And he talked to her, and he mentioned this on our podcast when he was here. He talked to her and he said, I always wanted to be a stand up comic, and she told him, the only difference between me and you is I just do it. So do it.
Yeah. But it does say. I think what it is just kind of showing up and kind of seeing the craft and everything.
Yeah, studying it up. Yeah, because just
going up there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been to a lot of some that those amateur hours that. Yeah, man, shit could get pretty dark.
Yeah, I know. For me, as far as like rapping's concerned,
he's a rapper.
It was really just I learned the basics from the people that I was around. Like I kicked a freestyle one day after class in college, and someone was like, "Do you want to come to the studio with us? It's pretty good." And so I went and did my thing in the studio, and they were like, "That was pretty good, but you were off beat." So somebody actually taught me.
Gotta teach you how to
rhyme to beat.
Same with comedy.
And some people are like, naturally have like an ear, so they could have just rhymed over the beat on their own.
Yeah.
But some people need a little bit more tutelage. So if you find your tribe and you iron sharpens iron kind of a deal sometimes.
Yeah. That's kind of like when I was first starting to do stand up, I didn't really of course you got to be funny, but there's all these little tools that you learn from people, how to time your jokes, how to keep making them laugh. Like there's someone who told me, try to like have a laugh every 2 minutes or maybe under 2 minutes, just to keep them,
There's a little bit of a science to it.
And that's all the stuff you learn just by doing it.
Yeah.
Even if no one tells you anything, just doing it, you're like, oh, I think I could have done that differently. And like, because there's something about hearing yourself. So I always tell everyone, try stand up. If you feel like you want to do it, try it.
You know what?
It'll let you know, the experience will let you know if you want to keep doing it.
I want to do it for the fact that I got a cousin. I think I sent you the video. He used to be like, he had some crazy stories.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, I sent you a video. I did it like a little, and that's what I'm saying. I did a little documentary and stuff, and he'd been wanting to do it, and I'm just like, dude, just do it. So it's like, I think that's one of the things that I know about me is that I've embraced that. I'm like that. Like if Maza can do it, like anybody else can do it. In a sense, like I'm that one that will jump off the cliff. You know, if you're thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, let's go, fool. You know, and
not for suicide, I hope.
Well, I only say that because in Greenfield, there used to be there's a place called Arroyo Seco, and there's a cliff right there, and there's a river, and everybody. I remember everybody used to just like. Thinking about life and looking, here I go, dude. Just,
damn.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like doing it, like you said, just do it. Yeah. So, of course, you got to be safe about it. But either way, that's the thing. Is just like, you know what, like if he's down to do it, like I'll do it, just to kind of support him and stuff. So,
and then right there where you're at, man. Like we were just talking with Julian. Mm-hmm. It's like there's comedy shows happening now. There's
it's evolving more.
There's opportunities for everything now.
It's there, and there's
because I remember Flaco telling me that there wasn't really comedy there that much.
There's nothing. It was you know, back the 80s, 90s. There was just a different under of the thought mentality. Now really this
it's more the gang thing was wild over there.
You know, it's just this whole mentality, which is still kind of lingers that thought, but it's breaking now. You know, you have this new generation that really just knows how to work with each other. You know what I mean? It's not outdoing each other kind of a deal, and that's what I love. I really love this, and like, I gotta support this. But I think that's the big element, which is bringing back a lot of these guys that used to be promoters back in the days that are creating, you know, it's like, now I'm going to do, I think one of them there's a new comedy in the Stonies. Stonies is, you know, it was, that guy, he has a story, man. But he used to do a little bit of promoting back then. Now he got big. He was able to take another space, and where now he's doing shows and comedies and stuff. So that's like cool, another platform. But it's really those risk takers, and so to me it's just like, dude, if you're putting that time and energy, like if I can just promote your stuff for free, you know, just tell people that come on down, like if I can, you know, that way. You know, it's cool, man. It's to see something grow. And
then even like you said, even if you don't benefit from money, like there is something about you get something out of like seeing. Like for me, when we have one of our co-hosts, he's not here today, but he's in his band, and last year they sold out one of Yoshi's is a famous club in Oakland that's like an old school jazz club. Like, you know, you gotta be like kind of famous to perform there, and they sold it out, and just seeing that from my homies, like, was dope, man. Like,
damn.
You know, and when you see friends doing shit like that, it does, like, it inspires you, and it also como que te prende el espíritu, you know, like it does something to yours. So it makes you want to, like,
just to say, hey, I was part of that. You know what I mean? I was part of the scene. I
was involved with them and all that.
But you know, you do definitely need other people to bring on those elements, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Recently we brought I don't know, you know Filthy Drones? Awesome dude from San Diego.
I don't know him personally, but we're on the social media.
He's in that cumbia scene, really cool guy.
Which is a dope scene that's popping right now.
So I was like, dude, come on down, and that was my first time, well, not my first time, but really trying to get back into kind of like, you know, bringing musicians and whatever it is. Just to test the waters, and that's what I like to do, just test the waters. For sure. But really to practice.
Test the waters by jumping from a cliff.
Just do it.
So the biggest thing for me now is to kind of like hospitality is the biggest thing for me now. So that's the thing that it's just kind of like I realize when it comes to like the monetary thing, because you know the pub paid them and everything, and I was like, how much you pay? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I never really dealt with money, so that's when I said, look, I gotta collaborate with, you know, my boy over here, because he knows how to deal with this thing, and you know, that way I can focus on this. So that's why it's really important to
collaborate.
You know, like, you know, doing all this,
because I don't know how to do any of this shit.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So
and that's the only way you have the wheels working.
Exactly.
You know?
So that's where I'm kind of like now. I think I need to start venturing to really working. You know, that. So. But yeah, either way, he came down. My biggest thing was hospitality, back on that, because that was one of the things that people are like, well, what are they going to do down here and all that? You know, it's just like, dude, every time I think what I remember when I lived in Greenfield, it's a small little town.
Where's that by? Like
it's still like in Salinas. It's like 1 hour down, and you know,
Marina and all that. Like
no, it's actually like
further down,
South County they call it, which is just like the field. You know, that's where the field workers, all the field workers. No, it's like even down. So it's like Salinas, and then you just go down, like you know, I mean, like if you're just heading off to LA or whatever, or I don't know, Paso Robles or something like that.
Okay.
So there's just fields. You know, I mean, that's all it is. So. Yeah. But there was nothing to do. But I remember thinking, I was like, well, why did my primos from San Jose, where, you know, it's a big city and, you know, there's a lot of things. And, you know, a little kid right here, like, oh, San Jose, whoa, you know, a big city. Why in the hell did they come down here? Well, it just dawned on me. It's like, it's because of the hospitality. They come here. My mom hooks up food, take care of them and all that. And I was just like, and they had a great experience. So I think that was the biggest thing for me, is just like, okay, I'm going to start venturing off there. But now, like for me, it's just like, okay, now I got to figure out how to get a little extra change in order to make sure I can help out, you know, properly and stuff. But I'm in the mix of really talking to at least venues and places to say, hey, when this person comes down or a comedian comes down or whatever, like I want them to have a good time, because they came all the way down, you know what I mean, and
that's sometimes the only thing you'll get when you come to do a show. Like the only thing you'll get sometimes is just like a drink ticket, or something, a meal, like that's the least you could do.
And for him, it was great. You know, I made sure he got pizza. I brought a boy. You want pizza? You want some drinks? You know, afterwards he did a certain little bit earlier, and it was kind of raining. So unfortunately, you know, it finished off, and then Ken Saba was actually playing a couple of things down. I was like, hey, let me get you in, and you know, at least you know you're done. You know, you do your thing. You just relax. Yeah, he brought his lady and everything. So I was like, cool. You have a good time. You know what I mean? You know, so
for sure.
So
that's dope as hell, man.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I'm seeing. That like, okay, now this is where I can fill in the gaps, and hopefully, you know, other people kind of see that this is
the incentive to come down.
Yeah, dude. It's because Salinas is kind of weird. It has a Fox Theater, which is Fox Theaters are, you know, like a lot of
Barca was just there.
Yeah. So the thing is that, but what a trip is that I've noticed that that's the center where like people kind of make a pit stop, do their act, and then they go to like
show it somewhere else.
Yeah,
San Jose Improv.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be on their flyer or nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It would just be local. Yeah, it's like, dude, this guy's over here. Like, what the hell?
Like they call it in boxing a tuner fight.
There you go. There it is. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Damn, I'm gonna steal that one. But they're out there and they're just like, what to do, you know what I mean? They're just roaming around, and you know, because there's hours waiting,
and like that's I've seen that a lot with a lot of like people that they'll do shit in Salinas, but they don't even mention, like, you know, famous people. Yeah, not just comics, like other people. Because you guys do. Isn't there like a fairground or something like that?
The Salinas sports complex, the rodeo. They're known for the rodeo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
that sucks.
But yeah. I mean, but they're fixing up downtown. It's pretty poppy now. So yeah. But other than that, I've just learned to grow to love it, and you know, people are awesome. And then I'm trying to like collaborate with other cities, because it's just, I think, like
that's the way we got to do it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Because especially it's all little, you know, little creators all over. And before, like, you know, when it came to, like, I use an example of comedy. Before, comedians never used to help each other out. Yeah. Like, they never used to help each other out. There used to be hella, like, George Lopez and Paul Rodriguez hated each other. You know, like, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, that's true.
What's his name? Eddie Murphy and fucking what's his name? Famous comic. You know what I'm talking about?
SNL? The dude from SNL? No.
The guy that he was a black comic too. They're both he was in a movie with. Well, anyways, they supposedly had a beef too. Richard Pryor.
Oh.
Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy like had beef.
Shit. So the old timer had beef with the young upstart at the time.
Not beef. Is that what it was? They were cool, but it was weird at the beginning.
Rivalry.
A little bit. Yeah, so there's always had like these things where like artists not working with each other that much, and now like where I notice like if I come on your thing and you come on ours, it helps both of us out.
Yeah.
And that's way better than...
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's like shit. I'm learning off of you. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's a growing thing.
And that's why I wanted to bring... I brought Flaco to 2 of my shows, just Flaco. And then I brought the band for another one. The day we did the band, it was like when COVID was at its highest. So we had almost nobody show up.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, these are 8 or 9 more people that didn't know about us. So
everybody else missed out because they throw a badass set.
Man.
No, I wasn't there for that. Unfortunately, was one of those that didn't show up.
They throw a badass set. So
So that's what I wanted to do, and I brought Flaco for other stuff too, and I had him on here just because I want to like if I see someone that's doing something dope in their city, like I want to highlight it to my city. You know, so like, hey, check that out. You know, because that's like. The way that things are going 10 years from now, I'm excited to what's gonna happen. Like what's it gonna look like.
And there's people behind that are supporting it, and I think little by little, you know, they're realizing that this is, you know, everybody's always like, oh, I'm scared, I don't know, and all this.
Salinas.
And that's what the great thing about me is that, you know, I'm not this nonprofit organization, I'm not this business, I'm not whatever.
You're independent.
So some people don't mess with me, and because they only mess with, which is fine, but I have the freedom to do whatever, you know what I mean, and that's the beautiness of this. Is having that freedom, but
your own projects, your own deadlines,
own things, so
which is great. Sometimes, like I think about, like I would like that nonprofit sponsoring, man.
Of course,
but I don't want to have to like, hey man, every fucking episode, hey Phil, we gotta edit this shit out because
we gotta tell our sponsors, you know, what we're doing. This, you know, like having it's
unless they're like willing to not tell any like what to do at all, but you know, you know,
I mean, eventually sometimes it goes that way, which is cool. But
if it makes sense,
if it makes sense,
and you still got integrity.
No, because I've been like, you know, thinking, should I go this direction, whatever, just for the write-offs or whatever, or should I make this a business entity or whatever it is. Because there's some doors that they're closed, but at the same time, I'm just like, man, I know my time and I know my place, so I know that I don't want to overwork myself. That it's just like I'm tired of this. I'm out.
And you also want to keep it fun. Because the minute this shit feels like a 9-to-5 job that you don't, then it's like you're working as a truck driver, and the thing you used to use to decompress from your job is now just as stressful.
Dude, like last night, it was cool. You know, I hit him. One of my boys, he hit up M7. He's a local rapper that he's been getting back on it, and he spit some cool rhymes and. He's been very like safe on the COVID. You know, he has crowds and stuff. So, but you know, you're stuck there and you're just like, So you know, we were able to go in my little office at nighttime and you know, because the little office, as a matter of fact, I share with Carlos and it's this abandoned building because they're renovating everything. So there's like probably 2 businesses in the corner, and one of them is our space. And we have everything to ourselves, but it's like graffitied. It's falling apart. It's like this.
Sounds familiar.
It's like, dude, I'm ready for this horror film.
Hell yeah!
But I love it because it's just like we can make as much noise and do whatever, you know. So we were just out there like till like 3:30 in the morning. Wow. Just making, you know, just creating, you know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing, like just create, you know. I don't know if you've seen that latest one, you know, we just got on some cow suits and, you know, got some free Chick-fil-A's. Go check it out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You got some for free?
Yeah, they were doing like this 1-year anniversary.
Oh shit.
And I usually do, you know, what's it called? I advertise locals and stuff like that, but I was like, it's free, dude, it's free. I told my boy, hey, you got your cow suit? He's like, yeah, let's do it, dude. Like, you know,
every year they do that?
No, it was just their 1-year anniversary. So if you go in a cow suit, you're able to get some free.
Oh dang.
That's dope.
That's fucking dope.
And I was just like, let's do it, you know what I mean? So that's my biggest thing is people, you know, sometimes people hit me up, if I got time and I'm able to do it, let's just do it, you know what I mean? And it's just that push. Even though whatever it comes out, if it comes out horrible or whatever, it's just that push of.
You ever felt burnt out though from all that? Like some of the like. Not like you're not having fun, but
you know what? It's kind of opposite. When I'm not doing something, that's when I'm getting all like sad boy depressed.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's nothing happening, and it's just like, fuck, dude. You know, and I want to do stuff, but
like physically, where you don't, well, like.
Oh, I'm always tired.
Okay.
Oh, I'm always tired, dude. I'm tired right now.
Me too.
I'm looking at him. I was like, dude, I want to join you right now.
The truck driving must be exhausting, like having to stay up all night long.
That's a perfect job.
If
that's a perfect job. If you have like sleep
apnea.
Not sleep apnea. Insomnia.
Yeah, dude.
Truck driver, because
it's just like.
Yeah.
I've been up for 48 hours, but I gotta get the kids are waiting on the medicine. They gotta get home.
Your kids waiting on the medicine.
Hospital needs the refills. The big pharma, whatever. I don't know. You're driving for CVS truck.
What do you carry?
The hell I know.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, it's just packages, man. It just I work for the Brown, the Brown guy.
The commercial.
Okay.
Okay.
The
brown guy. UPS. What?
Can't say the name, bro. Can't say the name.
Oh, sorry.
Oops. Nah. I don't know if I could or not, but oh well.
It's best not to.
Yeah.
It's best not to.
And stuff,
he said it, not you. So
okay. Yeah.
That's just a guess. We're talking about something else.
I was thinking it was the big rig Optimus Prime sort of a truck.
Yeah. Every time I get on start making
hey, so
sound.
You do skits on top of the podcasting style.
So it's like I said, it started a podcast, and then we do skits. Okay. I've done literally iPhone music videos. Like I literally just playing around with it.
Oh, damn.
If you look at it, it's like, dude, this. If you look at a man's Instagram, it's like it's a hot mess. It's nothing beautiful. No, it's not like nicely. Yeah. It's just out there.
But it's real. That's what's dope about it.
But my thing is that it just really kind of like saying these people exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or this exists. Yeah, and that's really what it is.
I looked at it. It doesn't look like a mess to me.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of different things.
There's a lot of different things. Yeah.
Which that's where I say, like, I really do start knitting. I almost feel like I need to get some interns to kind of like clean up things.
Organize,
because my thing is just like I'm just out there.
You just want to create. You don't want to worry about editing and putting shit out on social media.
I actually love the editing.
You do?
Yeah, that's where
editing's a part of the creative process.
Yeah, that's actually what I love. The video editing, especially now that you can do it on your phone.
You do it on your phone?
Yeah, I actually do it on my phone and my iPad because I specifically got an app in order with that can fit on an iPad, because during my lunch breaks, during my that's the one thing that I tell people, like, you have time. If you feel like you don't have time, you do got time. You got that 15-minute break that you can do stuff.
You need to manage.
Yeah, there's times I'm like literally asleep and I'm just like editing, and that's why I love it that I can do it on the phone and everything. So I'm just trying to get stuff done.
What app do you use?
The best one that I strongly suggest for those that are really wanting to do it is LumaFusion. Is a really good one. It's about, I think they raised it up to 40, but you can actually do some serious work with it.
Yeah,
you said
on your
Luma?
iPad.
As in LOMA?
LUMA, I think. LumaFusion.
You do movie style like stuff a lot with that?
You could, you do 4K.
It's crazy how all the shit you can do with. Back then, it used to be camcorders.
Yeah.
Walking around with a big ass camera.
Oh, yeah. I'm back in those days, man.
Dang.
Fucking this reporter
with little cassettes.
Shit, man, with VHS cassettes and stuff. Jeez. That's my dad. My dad used to have that song. I got it. I ended up taking it from him to make some videos, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Just crazy. Get that nostalgia look.
Yeah.
And stuff. So. Yeah.
I just got flashbacks to the quinceañeras. Always somebody with the fucking big ass.
Yeah.
Camera.
He's like, hey, boo.
Dile algo.
You're all fucking. You're all chowing down.
I know. Yeah. Getting hella mole and fucking all over your fucking white tux.
Shit, dude.
The white tuxes at Mexican parties.
Horrible, dude.
Always end up ruined. Yeah. Oh. We're almost at an hour, bro.
Damn, that was quick.
That was quick, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I wanna. Well, first of all, I want you to like tell our listeners where we can find you.
Maza 831 on Instagram is probably the best bet. Yeah.
You got a YouTube channel too, no?
I wanted to go there, but I think I call it quits when when you upload. I'm pretty sure you can upload faster now, but when I first started, I'm like, oh god, this takes forever.
How long does it take usually, Phil? Because I noticed you upload the shit and then like they all upload within like 6 hours or so. No,
it takes a while because these are hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
So
and they gotta watch
this guy's my hero right now. You know that? Like I honestly have full respect because it's time consuming and it's
So usually I'll upload one after another because I used to try to because you can batch upload. But then I found that like, if there's a hiccup in your Wi-Fi or your internet cuts out, then this one will get stuck at 98, and this one will get stuck at 62, and this one will get stuck at 16. And then
what is it? They gotta watch it first and shit.
No, it just has to. It has to upload the file, and so that's a couple gigs that you have to upload to their server, and then they have to process it, and they transcode it. So there's an HD version, a 720 version, a 480.
You lost them on transcoded. I seen his face.
He's like, what's transcoding?
I started fucking foaming at the mouth and shit.
So it just takes a while for it to process all that.
That's what Instagram.
That's why I really keep myself less than 15 minutes or something because it takes a lot of time. The longer.
And that's what gets people too sometimes. Like the quick. Like quick like videos.
Yeah.
Like Flaco. I mean Gordo. It's funny.
Yeah.
You guys have a Flaco and a Gordo in Salinas. Like.
Because of Maza. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Because of puro pinche Maza.
A lack of masa and too much masa. That's what you get. Gordo and the Flaco.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
all because of Maza.
Nah.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
Oh my gosh.
They're gonna hate me now.
I'm gonna send both of them that clip.
That's the clip for this episode.
Nah, man.
Right there. That's the title of this episode. All because of Maza.
Hey,
that's
all because
the title
of Maza.
of this
That's
episode.
And then they'll find it. Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, fuck you, bro. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like hella sweaty now.
You did his voice straight on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Any message to our followers, man? Like you remember, we'd like to do the Jay Springer final thought. Remember the
final thought? Yeah. If you are really wanting to do something, like, really life, we got to pay bills and all that.
Yeah.
I'm in that situation, but there is always time to do something. If you want to be a comedian, if you want to learn the trade, like offer your service for free or something, and you get to be tapped into this awesome community, and I think that's the beautiness of that. But if then monetizing or whatever comes later, if you want to venture that, but really if you have a passion, like really do it, because honestly, like that's what keeps my sanity. You know what I mean? I've been working with my job for like decades, so I'm tired of it. Like I don't know how many times I want to quit, but doing this
I know that feeling.
Yeah, doing this like keeps my sanity, and just getting to know people, and then honestly getting to know people, check in on, talking, they become your boys, how you doing, blah blah blah. Dude, that's majority of the times what I do is just check in.
I'm sure your friend circle changed as you started involving yourself in the arts.
Yeah, and really just even if it's just sending stupid memes, I think that's like a lot of a communication,
That's the new way to
Why are you pointing at me, JD?
That's what we do, bro.
I wonder why.
All day.
It's a funny way
it's a funny way to show something you love them.
Yeah, just like, hey, I'm thinking about you. Here's this nasty ass meme.
Oh man, thank you for coming out, bro. I want to. We gotta do something soon.
Hell yeah!
I've been talking to. I was talking to him today about coming out and do comedy out there. I've never been to Salinas, bro, and I know hella people from Salinas.
Let me know, dude. You were down in Monterey. You were like a couple of blocks. I would definitely next time hit me up. Real
I'll
talk.
hit you up next time for sure. Yeah, because I know. Obviously the Kinsabe crew.
Yeah.
I got to know Julian, and then I don't know Pancho, the guy that sings. You know Pancho. That guy? He's an actor.
What the hell?
No,
I gotta.
He knows Flaco.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, Pancho, if I do know you.
You probably do know him.
I probably do, but I just can't.
He's an actor. I've been in like a couple of films with him already.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and like so it's like everywhere I do all this shit, I meet someone from Salinas, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
So that's why I want to check it out over there, man.
Yeah. You're gonna have to send me his
I'll
IG.
I'll send you. His
What's his IG? That's how I know people now.
Pancho L.
What's? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. You probably do know him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. All right. It's all because of Maza. All because of Maza. Thank you guys for listening. That's from the Voice Party.
And we're out.
Late.
I like that. All because of my. Well, that's the title. God